So, hi beautiful people, see you again in this channel, and I want to talk about a little thing that triggered me recently. I got this invitation for a youth meeting in my village, and I didn't came to that meeting actually because I was too nervous and I was too, I don't know how to say that. It scares me to be in a forum like that, in a place, in a meeting. Usually I came when it's for gathering, for social gathering, or for especially for praying for death, a neighbor or anything like that. But for a meeting where I have to sit and listen, and even worse if I have to, how to say that, voice my opinion, it scares me. And till yet I still couldn't really contain my emotion during this, how to say that, during this time. So I declined. I didn't came to that meeting, sadly. So I don't hear any news about that. Nobody told me about the result of that meeting actually. But part of me I feel safe because of I have this routine that others that I have to go through before I went outside my house, like praying multiple times or count on silly number. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, go open the door, and then I shut the door back because I just I couldn't cope the feeling to be seen outside in the neighborhood. I don't know. I feel like I feel so bad about myself that I'm not worthy. That I don't know how to call it in English. Just feel that I'm worthless to be seen in a public. And maybe you wonder how could that I go to the festival? How could I go to the some crowded places? First of all, if I have to meet someone that I don't recognize or I don't know personally, I don't have that high anxiety actually. But if I have to be in a room, in a situation with anybody that I knew, came from my village or from my workplace, that I have a bad experience with them, I normally got this sudden, how to say that, nervous. I have my heart pump very fast. I have this cold sweat. Is that how we call it? And there's a mild dizziness in my head normally, and it scares me because of it put me in a position where don't function. I don't function correctly. I don't even know how to call it, whether it is anxiety or I just overreacted to the situation. I live by the road, so even though it's already almost 12 o'clock in the night, it's still noisy. Back to the topic, and where I left. Oh, okay. So I think that I might have social anxiety, where I feel so much pressure to be in a public. Like it's something that scares me. That in my head, I'd rather die than to be in a public, especially with those people that I know and I have a bad experience with them. And part of me, because of I was bullied when I was a kid, many kids just want to play with me. Even I still remember fondly that a mother told her son that I don't like if you play with Andika, and that words stuck with my in my head. All these years I try to recover from those bad memories, but I still can't. Like when I go to one of my friends and they slowly close the door, it wasn't a nice experience. Oh god, the noise. Anyway, and obviously that after said that I can heal this trauma because it scares me. And the bad part of this situation is that I couldn't function in the public. Like I'd rather sitting on the corner like that. And it wasn't something that I'm proud of. I feel proud of too. I wish that people can understand that, can listen more, or maybe learn about the situation instead of judging me that if one day you died, if now you don't want to socialize, will you bury yourself? Of course I wouldn't do that, but they don't understand that I have this trauma. I have this social anxiety that even me, I don't want to have it. I don't want to suffer this torture to be in the public, but I just don't know how to talk about it. I don't know how to tell the people about this situation that I have. So I wish that I can do better in the near future, that I can change this the way I did in South Africa, because South Africa was a great year of in my life, that I could be myself without worrying what other people think of me. And I miss this year so much. I think that's all. So have a good night.